Hello, YouTube. I am so excited to get a chance to visit with you about an incredible opportunity that our world just happens to be encompassing and going the way that it's supposed to go. Okay, so here's the deal. So I am ready to go live on TikTok for like the first time in a long time. Hey there, TikTok. My name's Ashley. I'm a broker in real estate. I absolutely love my job as a realtor. And real estate is complicated, fun, and is actually always going back and forth. There's this beautiful thing called supply and demand, and there is this beautiful thing called the market. And the real estate market is a 90-day period. And what's gone on in the last few months, the last year, it's been a little, unpredictable. It's been frustrating. I've seen the lenders actually have trouble getting the buyers or the borrowers to the closing table. That's been a minute since I've seen something like that because for a while, the real estate market was just really going crazy, and everyone was able to buy a home for cash and a conventional mortgage and put money down on top of that and really have a home run as far as home purchasing goes. But now the tables have turned. And so what we're experiencing in the Dallas-Fort Worth market, hi, Texas, how's it going? What we're experiencing in Dallas, Texas is the real estate market is still happening. Hey there, my name's Ashley. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm a broker in real estate. I'm 44 years old. I have been doing real estate for almost 2 decades. And once again, another year in real estate, the market's always shifting, always changing. Did you know that today the rates are at 6.93% for a purchaser? So that's a high number. That's a high number. It's not the highest that the rates have been, but it is a high number, especially now that the housing prices and housing affordability has gone up. So when you mesh those two things together, you get a very high monthly mortgage payment because your taxes, insurance, principal, and insurance. What did I say? Taxes, insurance, principal, and I'm missing one. What am I missing? Interest are all wrapped into that's like real estate 101. I don't know where my brain just went, but that's like real estate 101, right? Your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance are your monthly payment. So when you break those 4 things apart, that interest rate that you've got, that can go up to $200 to $500 depending on the interest rate. So I hope that you're gathering a little bit of knowledge in my real estate world. But let me tell you this, I do not think that the feds are going to be bringing down the rates for housing prices. I'm sorry, for borrowing money in the year of 2025. If and when we do start to see a little bit of a decrease in the mortgage rates, it's going to be at the end of 2025. So hence the reason that I'm here. This is for my realtors. Sometimes I like to do a little rap. I like to do a little, rhyming and reason. I just get excited because I want to be funny. I want to be clever. I love talking to people. I love connecting with other realtors. Everybody, let's go with the name of the word of the day, right? How many times do you hear people say realtor? Realtor. It's actually a realtor. So you realtors out there, if you're like me and you absolutely love what it is that you're doing, but the market's not loving you back. Now we've got these contract changes. Now we've got buyers that are having trouble closing. Now we've got lenders that are backing up the closing date. If you're me, type a 1 in the comments. I am so frustrated with the uncertainty and my income. I want to be able to do what I love and know that I'm going to be okay. I'm tired of sweating inconsistent weeks. I'm tired of sweating looky loos as far as the buyers go. The buyers are not out there the buyers that are out there are not motivated to buy right now. They're waiting and hanging out on the fence. What they don't know is that they're actually hurting themselves by hanging on the fence, by riding the fence. Is that the word I'm looking for? I am frustrated with not being able to do what it is that I do every day and get paid. I'm very good at what I do, just like you are too, realtors. I know your frustration. The lead generation BS that's coming in, you're driving these people crazy with phone calls and texts and trying to get them off the fence and trying to talk some sense into them. But when a person who is a driver in the relationship has made up their mind, they've made up their mind. There's not a lot of convincing that you're going to be able to do. And most of the time, if people are sitting in a property where their interest rate is under 4%, I mean, what's the motivation to move? So here's what I wanted to do. About 5 years ago, I became very aware of my surroundings, i.e., the internet.com, the lead generation companies, bots, iBuyers, iSellers, these real estate companies that were hiring people for a salary to come in and really not represent the fiduciary duties of the buyer or the seller, but in turn just be sort of a hiring service where you come in and you open the doors for people, but you make a paycheck, right? So my name's Ashley. I'm a broker in Dallas, Texas. So hi, Dallas, Texas. Hello, World Wide Web. I am talking on TikTok, which is a global platform. So I am so excited to be reaching continents and other countries around the world with my message. I love that. I think it's fascinating that we live in such a cool time as of now where we're able to connect with people all over the world. So 5 years ago, I started becoming very fearful of my career. I mean, like panicking almost. I mean, setting myself into a spiral of worry and anguish and anxiety and not even able to enjoy my family, my friends, the present moment. Why? Because I saw these companies coming into my real estate career and stealing my business. So I started looking around and thinking, wow, there's so many people on the internet that are making an income. How do I do it? How do I do it? I'm smart enough. I'm good enough. I'm cute enough. I know what I'm talking about. I can scroll on internet.com. I can figure this out. So what did I do? I'll tell you what I started doing. I started just going crazy down a rabbit hole. I went down the rabbit hole. How many of you have gone to almost every I mean, I even created a fake email, right? I created a fake email that was just for my crazy, free PDFs that I could get by following this guy because he made $1 million in 10 years on the internet, by following this girl because she gave me a free PDF and step by step on how to do it, a free PDF on a chat GPT formula on how to do it. How many times have you put your email in only to get the information and maybe even you hoard the information? I mean, I've joked around with people before and said I am a hoarder on electronic Dropbox. Like I have every form, every PDF, every instructional manual. I'm an audible.com subscriber. Like I have listened to so many people. I've listened to the podcast. I've got all this information and this knowledge that over the years I have just gathered. I feel like I am that robot in 1990, the input number 5 is alive, live circuit. Remember that movie? I feel like I'm him. Input, right? So I have all this knowledge and all of this game plan, but I just didn't have the game in front of me. No one had ever showed me the game, and I was desperately trying to figure it out, almost to the point where I gave up. I will never forget it. I almost gave up in 2022. I mean, in 2022, I had literally shut that chapter, started a new chapter, and was on my way to something else until this woman sparked my curiosity. And she said, what if I could show you and really show you how to make an income online from point A to point B with all the steps in between, the hooking up the domain, the opening up the website, the pre-built email automations, the structure on how to talk to your audience, find your attraction marketing, find your perfect marketer, like how to do that. I found someone who was talking to me and they sparked that interest again. The chapter that I had closed. And I am so thankful that this person came across my feed because I had been searching for years, you guys. I'm talking 60 months at least. I started looking into this place, this space. I wanted to figure out how to make an income online. Why? Because I've been on my phone for 20 years doing emails, searching, watching people build things on Etsy and make an income. Why not me? I can do this. Why not me? So that's what happens. So here's the deal. I'm scrolling through TikTok one day and I see this woman and she presents to me the Legacy Builder program. Now, why would I tell you about this? Well, I'm telling you about this because if you're like me, I'm talking to me 5 years ago, right? I'm talking to me 5 years ago. Why did I decide to start this business? Because I've been dreaming about it. I've been dreaming about my time freedom. I've been dreaming about not having to be on the hook for my real estate clients every federal Labor Day, Memorial Day, July 4th. It seems like every time I have a plan in action to be with my friends and family and also on vacation, the buyers start calling and they want to see property on those federal holidays. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I needed leverage. I needed something in the background running so that I could focus on my clients when they needed me. But I needed something in the background to help fill in the gaps and to make sure that Ashley is still on target for her retirement. You guys, I'm 44 years old. When I got into the real estate business 20 years ago, I said I will walk away from production at 55. I plan on doing that. There is nobody that's going to tell me I'm not going to be able to do it because I've had it on my vision board. I've had it on my vision board for 20 years. I've dreamt about it. I've written it down. I've studied it. I've said it out loud into the world. So I will be walking away from an 8 to 5, from going into an office at 55 years old. It will happen because I've already spoken it into the universe and that's what I'm going to do. Now, the thing is this, how am I going to do it? Well, recently I have bought myself my own digital marketing business. And how did I do that? Well, one thing is let's talk about what you know about making money online. Does anybody know anything about making money online? We know that there are people out there that are making a living selling products, goods, services. I mean, I'm sure if you're on TikTok, then you've been a victim to TikTok sellers. You've been seeing, all of a sudden we've got this Christmas stuff coming, right? TikTok shop is out there. People are selling things on internet. So you already know that people are making money online. The problem is, what do you believe? Do you believe that it's true? Do you believe that there are people that are out there making 6 and 7 figures in 6 months selling digital products or selling products on TikTok or Etsy? Do you believe it? Well, you probably believe it because you see it. You see people out there making an income and you think and you wonder, wow, if they're able to sell a purse online or a beauty product online or um, like face cream or eye makeup, like, then why not me? But no one's telling you how to do it. Yes or yes. So no one's telling you how to do it. So if I can show you how to do it and show you that, yes, there is a cost to it because this is like going back to school. You guys, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm on the very, very last ring of Gen X. I am a 1980 baby. I love to learn. I love to embrace technology. The trend is your friend. I've heard that my whole career in real estate. The trend is your friend. Embrace it. This beautiful phone that I have in front of me, it's like a mainframe computer. I am able to touch it and to talk to all the people in my life that I love and that I want to spend time with in an instant. I'm also able to make a purchase, to make a deposit, to be on a podcast, to look up a YouTube muscle exercise so that I can do the gym exercise properly at the gym, right? Hey there, guys. My name's Ashley. I'm 44 years old. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm a realtor broker for the last 2 years. And I am so ready for this opportunity. Why? Because it's the right time. There's a time and a place that you appear in the world. And when you are least expecting something to happen, that's when opportunity knocks. Now, the market opportunity that's available today is this thing called selling online, a digital product. Now, here's the thing, type of one, if you have ever been interested in learning how to make income online. You see, for the last 5 years, I have been on a mission trying to understand how to make an income online. I am a realtor by trade, and it's a very busy, spontaneous career. And I've also vowed to myself to stop working 60 hours a week. I did that in my 20s and my 30s, and I probably should be doing it still in my 40s, but I just gave up so much of my life. I didn't want to work 60, 80 hours a week anymore. I wanted my time back, but I also have enough time to learn a new skill. You guys, all I do every day is I've learned to master a 2 hour a day workday. Now, what does that mean? My 2 hour a day workday basically means that every day I wake up, because I bought this Legacy Builder program. It's a blueprint that's done for me, and all I have to do is just show up every day and watch what it is. So I watch a video first thing in the morning, which just fuels me of ideas to create my 3 pieces of content. Now, I've learned how to master the 2 hour a day workday because they show me in the program. So when I wake up, I watch the video, which sets my mind to, oh, that's a great topic to talk about today. So then I'll immediately go in another room, go for a walk, go to the park, go to the gym, and I'll record 3 pieces of content that are relevant to the video that I saw that day. And oh, by the way, in my Legacy Builder program, they have shown me what attraction marketing means, and they have shown me how to find my perfect customer. So as I'm going through this done for you business, it's shown me how to find my perfect customer, how to talk to my perfect customer, and how to have them like, know, and trust that what it is that I'm going to show them is going to help them solve a problem. Now, the problem that I'm solving for some people is, they just need a little extra money for their kiddos to like go play this select ball, because select ball, select dance, select volleyball, soccer. I mean, you're getting into the thousands of dollars, but your child is out there and you still want to be able to provide for that kiddo, right? So I have people in my community that are buying this program and doing this program just to pay for their special their special athletic abilities, right? Then if you're like me, an empty nester and a realtor, and you've just got all this energy and you still want to figure out how to do something, and you're sick and tired of having to report to work, but you're wanting to learn a new skill, then that's me. I was ready to figure out a way to make money online. I mean, by golly, if I can actually scroll on Facebook and I can watch things on YouTube, shouldn't I be able to have an online store? So it was fascinating to me to figure this out, because not only was it a challenge, but it was also just something that I've already got in my head, that I'm never going to grow old. I'm always going to stay sharp. I'm always going to push myself to learn something more, because that keeps me healthy. That keeps me moving forward. And I want to be able to share with other people on how to get themselves out of debt. You guys, we just went through 4 years of a very high inflation. In fact, something that we've never seen before. And I'm specifically talking to my United States of America folks. I'm sure it was global. But the thing is this, is that, I'm dealing with clients who are calling me needing to sell their house because they've got 30% interest rates on 5 maxed out credit cards. And now they're being forced to sell their home so that they can get out of that credit card debt at 30%, right? They would rather cash in the equity on their home, pay off that 30% interest on their credit cards versus a 7% interest on the home, and they're able to walk away and get out of that debt. I am helping families find a way to bring dad home. Dad's got 3 jobs. He's sick and tired of working. He's not getting to see, his grandkids or his kids do anything because he's out working 2 and 3 jobs. I'm helping moms stop taking a calculator to the grocery store. How many people would like to give up their career of penny pinching, promo code searching, coupon clipping? I mean, it's a full time career. Would you agree? Yes or yes? I mean, I've got a job. I've now started my digital marketing business, which just requires some commitment out of me. It's just basically spending 2 hours a day talking to my perfect customer, sharing with the world on what it is that I did and how I did it and how I'm having success. As a realtor, as a broker for 20 years, I have seen how fast technology has changed in our world that we live in, right? I mean, not only just the social media pages, but I've been exposed to an entire database where I remember when the internet.com started encroaching upon real estate leads. These companies would come in and call me and get me to pay $99 a month for all these leads, which were unqualified, which were not quality leads, which were basically just robbing me of my time. So, I got caught up in that. And that's sort of why I've been an advocate for, you know, just be careful when you're out there like using your money to buy these leads because they're usually bogus. It's usually just some company that's promising you, yeah, they'll guarantee you a phone, an email, and a name, but are they buying? Because most of the time they're not. So let me share with you what it was that I found. So one day I'm scrolling on TikTok. Again, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, broker actually in Dallas, Texas. And for the last 5 years, I've been operating out of fear. It's true fear. I've been operating out of fear, anxiety. I was alone. I'm single. I have a ring on my finger now. I'm recently engaged. Thank you very much. We're very happy and we're looking at maybe getting a couple of recliners for our place because the couch just not working anymore. That would be our Christmas present, but we brought that up. We brought that up to the table today after we had a great 2.5 hour lunch at a restaurant that's been around since 1955 in Dallas that we found out about last week. And the great thing is that we were able to do that and have a date day and have just us focus on us, flirt again, be together, not be always thinking about work, but being able to just relax and enjoy each other's company. And we were able to do that because we both decided 6 months ago to buy our own individual digital marketing business. Now, why do we choose to go individual? Some people are like, why two heads are better than one? Why didn't you go that direction? There's talk and speculation that one day around the holidays and special times that we will merge together and do some fun stuff together. But our stories were so different that we learned through our digital marketing business that your traction marketing is actually who you were 5 years ago. So because he was a father and I'm not a mother, I never wanted kids. I chose the career world. So I chose to be an independent woman and work my business and be a broker. And I'm an aunt. I'm an amazing aunt. I have clients who all have kiddos, and I'm Aunt A to all these kiddos, and they absolutely love me. But he was a dad, and I chose the career world and bought real estate and properties and started businesses. And so that's the reason why we wanted to have our own sort of path with the digital marketing, because we both had 2 different stories, right? So let me show you what it is that I have. When I saw the Legacy Builder program, there were 4 options that you could get into. Let me flip my screen. I just realized it's not flipped for you. There you go. So when I got into the Legacy Builder program, of course, I had already understood what this was. I had tried Amazon. I had been selling on eBay for 20 years, but not at a level like some of these players do. I was just selling things that, were hanging on my wall. The way that I operate is if I get tired of it, sell it. And then that money I get to use for my new wardrobe or for my new interior design stuff, right? So I already had an eBay account, I already had a PayPal account. I've been using those items since 2000. So I was aware that people were making money online. I just didn't have the tech skills to figure it out. So when I found the Legacy Builder program, I decided to go with the $900 one because it gave me 4 income streams. Okay. So let me show you how I got there and let me show you what this company taught me to do. So when I typed in Daily Wealth Online, this is my website that was already pre-built for me. Now I'm getting ready to maybe change the picture and put a different picture on here just because I want it to be more reflective of who I am. But I can do that within my System.io because they showed me how to put this together. Now, for a one-time fee of the $29, I get this package, right? I get this website. So when I put my name in, I'm going to put my email in so that you can actually see what happens next. And I guess I could just use his because his is already on here. So I'm going to hit my email and then I'm going to hit get my blueprint now. So now it's going to take me to this video. And there's a video of Michelle and she's explaining to you what this is and why digital marketing is where it's at. This digital marketing space is something that is happening. It's at the right time. You're at the right place at the right time. The digital marketing business in 2019 was only $900,000 a year. What happened when you got to 2023, it became $1 billion a year business. Now, fast forward to where we are now, we're at $1 billion a day in this business, in this digital marketing space. So I believe now more than ever, it is so important to be looking at something like this because people are going to relate to you and you're going to be taught through our program because this is a done for you program. So we're going to teach you market opportunities to help you do attraction marketing, to help you speak to your perfect customer, to help you with your social media and things to say when you're posting your content. Now, when you do that, you're also going to be offered the opportunity to take a look at some other options, which are the legacy blueprint. So we are going to start here and each section is going to give you an option to get started now. And it's also going to explain to you a little bit more about the success stories, making 100% of your commission. And it's going to give you, this is my fiance. This is this is his little intro, so I just left it on there. But that's my fiance. His handle's That Six Figure Baldy, and he did really good today. I heard him go live, and he sounded great. Now, when you get to this point, this Legacy Builder program, we have the 4 income streams, right? And it tells you a little bit more about that. So we give you tons of value. We share with you what you're getting. This is a done-for-you program with a online community that is there to help you every step of the way. We have an online interactive community, like you know how the Google bar, you've got the Google bar. I'll give you a little tip, okay? So the Google bar, when you type in a key phrase, when you type in how big is Australia, right? In the Google bar, it will bring up information that is actually called SEO, search engine optimization. So that's SEO is data that you put in that will give you information directly to what you're looking for. So within our program that we have in our Legacy Builder program, we have this community called School. And this is our search bar up here. Now, because we're only focused on this one product that we're selling, we're only talking about the Legacy Builder product or the Digital Mastery program or the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint or the Launchpad. And then also within our community, we have a live interactive calendar. So if you have any issues with tech support, we have dedicated days that we have Zoom calls for your tech support. So if there's any sort of, it's actually unconfidence. That's really what it is, because you're learning a new skill, right? Like this is sort of a big deal to a lot of people who may have not been in the computer world for a minute. And when you start thinking about copying and pasting the little codes to basically to get your information into your information onto your website, like that dailywealthonline.com landing page. Let me go pull it up real quick so it makes sense. So this page right here was built by System.io. So I bought the $900 one just to make it make sense. And you see at the bottom there, it says $29 one time. Okay, so the $29, that's what this is. The $29 is for the website that's already built, and you can modify your own picture, and you can choose within, there's like 5 or 6 images that you can choose to figure out which one's best for you, right? But I'm getting ready now that I'm really confident on how to do all of this, and now that I've mastered my 2-hour a day workday, I'm really confident to go and explore different avenues to really personalize my website so that people can get to know me and like and trust that what I'm saying is something that can help them, right? So this is called a landing page. So this is where it all starts. Now, hang tight because I want to show you what happens and the process behind the scenes so that you can understand it a little more clearly. This is a digital product. I never thought I would sell a digital product. I was looking at Amazon stuff, right? I was trying to sell Amazon. I'd looked into MLMs, but this is a digital product. So let me show you how this works, because this is my landing page. What happens is when I am talking on my computer and when I'm talking to you on TikTok, the name of the game is to get people to go to Daily Wealth Online, right? That's my handle. That's my domain. So dailywealthonline.com is where this page sits. So when I type in dailywealthonline.com, this page pops up. Now, how did I get it to do that? Well, that's where this done for you business comes into play. That's why I absolutely love this, is because for the first time, I'm seeing real results. I have been looking for years and years and years. I have spent money. I have gone cross country on an airplane to conferences, and I couldn't understand how these people were figuring it out. I became so discouraged that I almost thought I was stupid, because nobody was like telling me and showing me how to do it. Finally, I found someone that was like screaming what it was that I needed. I needed someone to say, here's how you do it. So this is what I've got. My name's Ashley. I'm a broker, 20 years in the business in real estate. I'm sick and tired of the ups and downs. I just can't. It's a lot. I love what I do for a living, but the inconsistent income is just unnecessary. And I had to find something that was going to help me reach my dreams and my goals, which I'm 44. I plan to retire at 55. That's been on my vision board for years. That's been in my mindset for years. So I will do it. Now I've found a vehicle to help me get there quickly. Okay. So when you go to dailywealthonline.com, this is my landing page that shows up. Now check out that white bar in the middle. So what is that? That is basically saying, hey, you want to see the video? So I'm giving you the sales page with Daily Wealth Online. It's asking for my email. What happens is this is the magic, you guys. What happens is as you put your email in to watch this video that's about 11 minutes long, and this video converts at a very high level. So I know that as long as I have 20 emails in my email funnel, 1 in 20 will convert to the program that's right for them. Now, I personally believe that the $900 Legacy Builder program is the one that you need to go with, but you choose. You do the one that's right for you. You can do the 900, the 600, the 300, and the 100. And I know your next question is, what can I upgrade if I only buy the $100 one? And the answer is you absolutely can. You just need to make sure that you upgrade within the 30 days. And the thing is this, once you see what this is, you will for sure upgrade because you're going to be so excited to get started and you're going to be blown away with the amount of knowledge and the amount of content that we give you because this is a done for you business, right? So, the name of the game is to build this email list. So while your customer is getting the video, and then it explains everything. They can choose the 900, 600, 300, or 100. Say they do the $900, that goes directly to my bank account. I get 100% commission. So I'm getting the $900 one time. That's it. Now you have the product, which is the product sharing the gift of showing you how to build a business online. And now that I have the 100% profit in my bank account, it's going to continue to send you emails. Now, here's the thing. What if you're not ready? No problem. Why don't you accept my invitation to come to a webinar? We have webinars usually once a week, and I do really well at sending my emails out to all of my people who are in my funnel because I want you to be able to dissect this thing, ask the questions that you need. I want you to be able to bring your questions to the table because this is a very important decision that you're making and you're investing in your life. So once you invest this income into your world, your life is going to change because you're going to learn a new skill. So, in our Legacy Builder program, the very first thing that I did when I got started was I went to this, basically, it was 30 days, right? I went to this little, I've got the program right here actually. I started in 30-day market growth plan. Okay, so in my 30-day market growth plan, the content strategy is designed to educate, engage, and convert your audience. So, convert your audience into customers for the Legacy Builder program by leveraging the power of short form video content. So, week one, introduction and engagement. So, it helped me to introduce myself to you and share my story. My story is I'm a broker, I'm a real estate person who's been in the business for the last 2 decades. I am exhausted with how much that I work, how much that I know, and how little sometimes that I get paid. I'm frustrated with the lenders not being able to close deals in real estate right now. I'm frustrated with the contract changes that are constantly happening. I'm frustrated that when the market goes up or down, that it affects the purchasing power of the buyers, which in turn results in my income being kind of all over the place and inconsistent. It's frustrating to be in real estate because you're always working, but the income is very inconsistent. So about 5 years ago, I went out on a mission to find a way to start earning an income online. And the great thing is that there are lots of things that were out there, but no one was sharing the secret. It's like the people were withholding that information because people didn't want other people to be successful. The thing is this, in real estate, I came from a company who always wanted people to be successful. Keller Williams was a great company and they taught people, and people learned from the elders in the business, and people shared their information to other realtors all the time. I loved that value system. I feel since I've gotten into my digital marketing business that the community that I am blessed to be a part of always wants to see people succeed. They're there every step of the way to guide you, encourage you, share with you their trials, their tribulations, and what it is that was not working for them. Type a 1 in the comments below if you've ever explored or wanted to understand how to make an online income. income. For me, it was a no-brainer. Here's why. Because real estate sort of pushed me into the world of having to share things on social media. We had these amazing title classes that taught us, kind of the state of the art things that were happening. So by natural ability, I just became intrigued. And then real estate is sort of a head game. So a lot of the times when you're talking real estate, you're having to stay very motivated and you're having to keep your mindset sharp. And you know, as a realtor, I've read lots of books. I love knowledge. I had no idea that I was a reader until I turned 20. And then when I turned 20, I just started reading and learned that, wow, there are so many life lessons and so much knowledge in books. And so that was the beginning of my leadership role. And that just happened to stay with me in real estate. So one day I'm scrolling and I see that this woman, I'd almost given up, to be completely vulnerable with you. For 5 years, I was trying to figure out how to do it. Why couldn't someone like me understand it? I understood copy and paste. I even knew what a domain name was. So why can't I figure this out? It was just so frustrating. I had just given up. I'm talking shut that book, close that chapter until in 2022, I started scrolling and I started seeing this woman talk about how she had found a way for all people who want to learn how to make an income online. She's going to share with you how to do it, coach you how to do it, teach you. And I thought to myself, no. No way. I've seen too many of like hers. They're all phonies. They're all people out there telling a lie. They're all just getting rich on, giving you some PDF and that's it, right? I was convinced that she was lying to me. I was convinced that there was not a way for me to figure this out. Now, that was in 2022, in late 2022. And then I started watching her. I sat on the sidelines, you guys. I was a skeptic. I sat on the sidelines watching her tell me what a perfect customer was, how to how to do attraction marketing. I'd heard that term before in my real estate business, right? I'd heard so many terms before, and I thought, wow, I really think that she's telling the truth. I really think that she's going to share with me how to do this. And so in April, I made the decision to buy my first digital marketing business. I had no idea that I was going to be selling a digital product. I thought I was going to be an Amazon seller. I thought I was going to be, shipping things from Alibaba and all across the nation. I had no idea that I was going to end up selling a digital product, but I am so thankful that I did, because I've gotten further in my journey more than any program, any course, any free PDF that I've ever gotten. And I'm actually seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, because it's fascinating the growth that you go through as you're learning your digital marketing business. Now, when I was presented with this option, of course, it was a no-brainer for me. I chose to go with the $900 Legacy Builder program because it gave you 4 streams of income. Which one's right for you? It doesn't matter. I think as long as you see what this is, no matter what, you will figure out a way within 30 days to get to the $900 level, because you're going to have so much value, and we're going to share with you the rule books and the tips and the tricks, and you're going to understand how to finally put a business on the internet.com and make 6 figures in 6 months. So it's really super exciting to see the growth of our community, to hear what's happening. We've got our launch to the holidays just started. I think we're on like day 19 in our community, where we're doing a holiday push. We're helping 11 families between now and the end of the year to hit $20,000. How cool would that be? How cool would it be to have $20,000 extra at the end of this year? That would help people pay off their taxes, their credit cards, maybe even go on that Disney cruise with your family. I mean, how cool would it be to have an additional $20,000 this year for Christmas? So it's super exciting what's happening in our community. I want to invite you to go here to dailywealthonline.com. That's how you get started. We're asking you to put your email in dailywealthonline.com. Should you decide to purchase today, how does this work? I get 100% of whatever program you choose. Now, there is a one time $29 fee, but that takes care of your landing page. This is a landing page, and this is where my domain sits. Do you know what a domain is? The domain is www.dailywealthonline.com, and this is my website, my webpage. Now, also for that $29 included, it's kind of hard to understand until you actually see it in action. But System.io built the website. They also build the email list that is going to go out accordingly to the newsletter campaign that we're given once a week to load into our email list. Because the most important name of the game when you're developing a digital product is your email list. So I send people to dailywealthonline.com, and then while they watch that video, what they don't realize is that I'm building an email list that's going to give me names and emails of people who are interested in learning how to make an income online. Now, in exchange for the video, I'm sorry, in exchange for your email, you get to watch this 11-minute video, and it explains so much more, and it helps you to put the pieces of the pie together, right? Because when we're on TikTok and we're on a live, no matter where you're jumping in from, you may only be getting the beginning of this conversation, the ending of this conversation. So this 11-minute video really explains it a lot more. And the fact of the matter is that it's so exciting to be a part of a community where we're teaching you how to really grow into the future. I mean, you guys, we're not promised tomorrow. AI could come in and take over your job. I mean, I'm guilty of living in fear for the last 5 years because I know that the lead generation business and the real estate business, I mean, they're knocking at my door. I mean, I love what I do with my real estate, but it's almost so much scared tactic that I have that I can't even focus and do a good job because I'm so worried about this real estate business being taken over by AI. You know, I've talked to so many people that are in our community where they were like, "Oh my gosh, you know, I'm so glad that I found this." But when I found it, I was like, "Never am I going to lose my job. I've got job security." And then weeks later, they go in and they're being replaced by AI, and so you just never know, right? You just never know. But I would love the opportunity to have you go to dailywealthonline.com, put your email in, watch the video. And if you have any questions, you're always welcome to go to hello@dailywealthonline.com. I'm all over the internet. I'm all over TikTok. You'll see me. The most important thing is to go with someone that you like, know, and trust that's going to solve a problem for you. Most people in the world are struggling and living paycheck to paycheck, and this is an opportunity for you to bring on a second income for right now that doesn't require you to be at a brick and mortar store for 10 hours a day, away from your family, away from your responsibilities. This is an opportunity to get your time back and to make sure that you're staying where you need to be in front of your family and taking care of things, because it's a 2 hour a day commitment. This digital business is a 2 hour a day commitment. And in just 2 hours, you can post 3 pieces of content every day. That's all you do. Would you rather work for another person going in 10 hours a week, making $10 an hour, or would you rather work 2 hours a day, making $100 a day, and you're with your family and you can do videos and you can do life and you don't have to be perfect on video? You just show up. And why do you just show up? The mistakes are what make you authentic. the mistakes and the kiddos popping their head in and running around and dropping things. And like, that's what makes you you. You're going to resonate with so many people who share the story that you do, who are just like you. And that's what attraction marketing is. Inside our Legacy Builder program, we teach you attraction marketing, and we teach you how to talk to your perfect customer so that people begin to like, know, and trust that your answer to their problem is the right one, right? And that you're going to help them solve a problem in their finances and bringing, getting rid of at least one job. I know so many people that are out there working 2 and 3 jobs, and in my opinion, that's awful. It's terrible. We live in America. We shouldn't be living this way. So it's very frustrating to me that we're actually here. So dailywealthonline.com, go here, put your email in. Now today is Wednesday. I want to share with you in case you have any questions. Go watch the video, sit down and take notes. If you have to go to your bathroom and just hide out or sit in the master closet or whatever, take notes. Watch this video. If you need to watch it again, watch it again. I know I did. I watched it 2 and 3 times. I actually went to bed and then woke up the next morning, watched it again. My fiance and I talked about it. I told him the people who had taken my money before, who I didn't trust, who I was like, I just don't know if this is the right one. But I listened and I watched the video and I took notes. And then the next day we hopped on a webinar. And this webinar is for you. It's for you to bring your questions to market and listen to what it is going on. Hear from our community members, see our successes, see inside our school community, which has a classroom, has a live Zoom link, has these PDFs that we help you get started immediately. They teach you how to do attraction marketing, how to find your perfect customer. We share with you all of this information so that you can hit the ground running. Now, what if you were to go today and buy the $900 Legacy Builder program from me at dailywealthonline.com? How does the company make money? Great question. The answer to the question is they make $29 every time. Well, they make $29 one time. You're going to pay for whichever program works for you and the one-time $29 website. Now, the $29 website is put together for you because this is a done with you business. Your $29 takes care of your landing page. This is your landing page that people see when they go and type in your domain, which mine is dailywealthonline.com. Then you're going to put your email in here, and then it opens up a video and it's going to explain so much more. So I'd be honored to have you come into my YouTube videos. I do my daily lives. I'm doing my best to, figure out a new time. I used to come on in the mornings. Now I'm like flirting with the idea of coming on in the afternoons just because, time changes and things are changing. And so I always like to evolve. And I'd love the opportunity to work with you. I will encourage you. I will share with you what I did to be successful and what worked with me. And I would, I feel like I have a little responsibility. If people see what it is that I have, then I'm going to share with you tips and tricks and things that I did when I came on board and how I got off the ground running. Now, the great thing is that if you were to get started tonight and want to start posting video inside our classroom, we have that exactly. You get to go straight to our classroom and get started immediately because we have a social media training. We also have a content vault. We even have this thing called call to action, which is basically what you're saying in your videos to get the people who you're talking to say yes, that they want more information. So I'm so thankful to be with you tonight. I'm proud and happy that we are a week into a new world, and I'm so excited to be back in the Legacy Builder program and talking to you live at night. It's a new time slot for me, and I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to come in and visit with you. I'd like to open up the floor for questions, for a Q&A. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to visit with you about that. The Legacy Builder program is there's actually four income streams that you can come in at, right? Let me show you what those look like. This is the four income streams. The $900, the one that I bought, the $600, the $300, and the $100. So you choose which one's best for you. I did want to mention that we do have these special programs for payment. They're sort of like layaways. We have Klarna, and we have Afternic, I believe is the name of it. So if that's a big amount of money that feels like a big commitment right now, but you still want to jump in and get started, I believe we have options as low as $55 a month for the Legacy Builder program, which I can promise you, once you see what this is, you will figure out a way to go from here to here in 30 days, because the value that you get inside our community, the help, the tools, the tricks, the communication, the right now we're on a 90-day run. It's a holiday push, so we're working with, I'm looking for 11 families right now to help between now and the end of the year, and that is to share with you how I do $20,000 in with 11 families. So I'm super excited to have the opportunity to work with you. If you have any questions, you can always go to dailywealthonline.com. If you want the link, there is a link in my Instagram handle under my TikTok if you just wanted to make it really simple. Otherwise, right now, you're going to have to type in https://www.dailywealthonline.com, and then that will take you to the video. But if you want to make your life a little easier, you just simply go up here to Daily Wealth Online. I think you click on that twice. My Instagram logo, you'll see it pop up. In my Instagram logo, you'll see the link, and so it'll take you right there. There's a special treatment that I get when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not exactly sure why. It's not quite hit 1,000 yet, but I'm getting really, really close, and I would love the opportunity to pop back into your feed this week. I'm so excited that, I could have someone that's in here that's never even heard of digital marketing or even considered it. And I want you to understand that, it's something that I had no idea I was going to sell either. I always thought I was going to be doing Amazon, or I thought I was going to be, selling something else. I never knew I was going to sell a digital product. So I'm so excited for you to have an opportunity to come into the Q&A, the webinar. We have a webinar tomorrow. In order to get the invitation to it and the link, you just simply go to dailywealthonline.com, type that into your address bar, or you can go up here to the top of my screen, double click my name, look for the Instagram logo. If you open up the Instagram, boom, you'll see the link. It'll give you direct access. So super excited for you to come be a part of this journey. The time has never been better. It's never been better. Like, we are living in a digital age, in a digital world where it's only going this way, right? We're expected to be, I know for a fact we're expected to be at $3 trillion a day, I think, by the end of 2027. So it's an exciting industry to be a part of. It's an option for us career Gen Xers, baby boomers, empty nesters who are just sick and tired of the 9-to-5, who are just ready to quit doing the traffic thing, who want to be present in their family and focus more on their hobbies, their needs, and all that. So I can't wait to share with you how to do that. So if you're interested in what it is that I'm doing, simply go to dailywealthonline.com, or go up here to the top of the screen at dailywealthonline.com, click on my Instagram. In my Instagram, there's a link right there. So all you have to do is hit it. It'll take you directly to my sales page that my internet, I guess it's my website, right? My website that I bought for $29. It'll take you to this page and you'll simply put in your email. I almost lost my computer. Oh my gosh, that was scary. You'll simply put in your, dadgummit, did I just do that? You'll simply put in your email. Let's see, I'm doing this Face ID thing. That was kind of a bozo thing to do. Hold on. Come on. No, it's not going to let me do it. Haven't mastered this thing yet. I'm really trying to. I've never really had an iPad that I enjoyed, and this thing is game changer. But I bought this with my very first sell. I was like, I'm going to buy something that's going to be a tool to help me. So here it is. This is my website that I bought for $29. And as you see, it's just a landing page. And the landing page is attached to my domain name, which is dailywealthonline.com. This is where it takes you. You'll put your email in. That email is going to take you to a video that you should watch. And if you can, maybe watch it, by yourself or with your person and take some notes. Like, be prepared to take some notes. And consider like where you're at. Like, the hardest thing about where we're living in the world in which we live is distractions, right? I started a blog about distractions and how detriment they are to really understanding and passing up opportunities. And I don't want you to pass up this opportunity based on the distractions that are surrounding you all day, every day. So do yourself a favor, invest in yourself, carve out some time to focus on this video, to let your mind, your thoughts, your body just absorb what's being said to you, because it's true, it's factual, it makes sense, it's logical, and it's easy and simple to do. So just listen to what it is that she's saying, and it'll make a lot of sense. That way, when I come back into your feed next week or this week or tomorrow or later, and even if you wanted to go in tonight and sign up for this free webinar, you're going to be so much further down the road because it's going to make sense. But I also want you to bring your questions to the webinar, because that's your dedicated time to learn about how we earn an income online. So that's it for the night. That was one of my 2 hours worth of work. I chose to go face first with my digital marketing business. Some people prefer to go face less and don't want to show their face. So no problem. If that's you, we have an opportunity for you to be successful as well. And I just wanted to get out there and talk on the camera to share with you my frustrations and my journey and getting into this business, and how I finally have found the right thing for me to absorb, to trust, and to get me to where I'm going. So I hope you will find it very exciting to learn, and I hope that it will resonate with you as well. So again, my name's Ashley. I am a broker in Dallas, Texas, about 20 years into the real estate game. And the supply and demand, the inconsistent income. I mean, I got goals, people. I got goals, and my fiance and I, we just met, and we're like ready to just not be committing to traffic anymore and go into the office. And, and we're like on this mission. We're on the same plane, and we're going to get there. And it's exciting to see how our journey is going. So thanks so much for coming in. Again, if y'all want direct access to the webinar, go up here to dailywealthonline.com. There should be an Instagram icon. This is the easiest way. I'm just giving you a cheat way. The Instagram icon, if you click on it, it's going to have the link there. So voila, there you go. It's easy. If not, just type into your computer dailywealthonline.com. It should come up with my website. When you get to this website, you're going to put your email in here. When you get to this email, I'm going to send you a video that's going to be about 10 minutes long. And then tomorrow, right before we go live on our webinar, I'll send you an email so that you can hop on. And here's the thing. I know that we're all busy, right? We're all busy. I mean, like I got appointments all the time with my real estate business and we're all busy. We're all crazy busy. But the one thing that I do for my people who come who put their email under my website is I mean, why not, right? Like we're all busy. I'm just gonna send you an email the minute that it starts. And that way, if you're driving around, because how many people are like me? You go to the grocery store to get crackers and soup and something for like a recipe, and you come home and the only thing that you didn't get home with is crackers and soup, right? Like that's the story of my life. That happens to me all the time. So I just thought, you know what I'm going to do with these people? I'm going to help them and I'm just going to throw it out there when the webinar is going on. So if you get a webinar that says we're live now, just click on it. Just click on it. Be nosy. Keep your earbuds in if you're at the soccer game or at the football game or you know, if you've got like 5 or 6 minutes. They typically go about an hour and a half. It just depends on the momentum. They used to go a lot longer than that. We obviously had to shorten it down for just, you know, just livelihood purposes. People were just so excited and we had to just shorten it down a little bit because we had so many people on the call. But I think it's about an hour. Bring your questions. And if you can't get on this week's, you know what? I promise you I'll have another one next week. And thank you for hanging out with me because now it looks like I might actually see you again, which would just tickle my heart. It would just tickle my heart to see you again. So thanks again for stopping by and sharing your hour with me. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm looking down here. I don't see any direct questions other than the ones I've already answered, but I will say this. If you need any other questions answered, you can always find me at dailywealthonline.com. You can just simply go to hello@dailywealthonline.com. I do see hey, Jay, I see you in there. I apologize. I don't have my glasses on, but I just saw that you asked me a question. How much money have I made so far? Well, let's see. I mean, I really don't think I should say that on the big screen because it's exciting it's exciting, right? There's an opportunity you can make 100, 300, 600, 900 a day, and there's an opportunity that you can multiply that a day. So I started my business April 13th of 2024 was the date that I purchased it. I didn't actually start it until I think it was April 27th, maybe. Was it that long? I think it was April 27th. I have it in my journal because I had a lot of real estate clients that was going. Dude, what was it?
You've done like 6.
So I've had, so since I've done that, I've made 6,900. And this is a business that I decided to go at it with my logo up here, right? dailywealthonline.com. I did not have a TikTok channel that wasn't just for me scrolling around looking at dogs and looking at nieces dancing and doing the thing, right? So I didn't know that you could make money on TikTok. And I followed the leader, right? The person who created the program that shows me how to make money online. I simply followed her and she said, here's what I did. I started from scratch because inside our community, we actually teach you how to learn the algorithms. So if you had a TikTok channel that you're already using and you know for a fact that you're looking at fishing, monster trucks, and puppy dogs, we're going to ask you not to use that channel. Why, Ashley? Great question. Here's why. Because you've already trained the algorithm of TikTok to send you fish, monster trucks, and doggy videos, right? So because you've already trained the TikTok channel that that's what you like to look at, that wouldn't be a good idea for you to use the handle to make an income online. So what I did was I created my new account up here, which was dailywealthonline.com. And then I started posting my 3 pieces of content. Now, again, you can do this with faceless marketing. You can do this on video. I chose to go on video because I didn't mind, to be completely vulnerable with you guys. I didn't mind. I'm a realtor. They already made me be comfortable in front of a camera a few years ago. So I had to say things on Facebook and do open houses. So it didn't bother me to be online. And I didn't have a job that, I have a lot of people who are like police officers or administrative people in the school districts. They can't show their face. So they'll do a faceless marketing campaign and they're having major success because when you actually watch TikTok, have you ever noticed that the captions that you'll see captions on the TikToks, right? So when you see the captions on the TikToks, I truly believe you have more success when you read what's on the screen because you're making that person who's scrolling looking for something to stop on, you're forcing that person to actually read what's on the screen, which then triggers the brain, which then gets you thinking, which then keeps you hanging out on the screen a little longer with them. And so then you're in this cycle of educating yourself, learning, curiosity, wanting to know what this person's doing. So there's a lot of good things that are happening when you're able to put things on the screen, but that's some of the stuff that we teach you within our community. So it's been really cool, Jay. Thanks for the question. And I hope that helps. This is a journey. I don't know. I don't have the chart with me right now, but this is a journey where it's just, you got to start. You got to start right here. And then once you get to a certain time and a certain level and a certain momentum, it's just sky's the limit. But the three things that you're required to do is to be coachable, to be consistent, and to have a CEO mindset and treat this like a business because this is a business. So Jay, does that give you a little bit of help there? Hey, does anybody else have any questions? I see Jay RD. I'm not sure. Is that a registered dietitian? 856. I'm not sure what's going on. User 67. And does that say Jared? Anybody have any questions for me? I've been on here for a little longer than an hour. I don't mind answering anything, but I'd love for you guys to come to the webinar tomorrow. So just go to dailywealthonline.com, or you can go up here to, is it right there? Right there. Where is it? It's up here. Dailywealthonline.com. If you hit the Instagram button, the link is just right there. You just click it and then you go and put your email in and then you'll be fine. But thanks for hanging out with me. Oh my gosh, I would love the opportunity to change your life. I would love the opportunity to introduce this to you. This is 100% commission business. So if you go and buy from me tonight, I make 100%. I make 100% of whatever it is that you purchase. And then that's it. Then that's it. Then you get the product and then you get to label it whatever you want to make it. And then you get all the tools inside the community and you get all the access to the people who are a part of our group. And we all learn a new skill together and we march into the future of digital marketing because let's be honest, that's where it's going. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. Ladies, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. I should have said that 20 times tonight. I'm so bad about that. Hit that follow button for me and make sure that we connect this week. And you guys have a great Wednesday night. I'll see you soon.